That was interesting. Anyway,
Third topic on the 12th episode.
Affirmative. Throw it up. Hey, throw it up. There we wait.
It takes forever, doesn't it?
He's like, oh, arthritis.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, start with my left.
I'm throwing up two up right now. Just wait for somebody to go.
The third and final topic of this.
And I think we should throw.
Wow, Justin actually got it.
Woo! I think we should throw out a disclaimer though for sensitive audience out there, because this is a very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
So let's throw it over to staff with a nice little disclaimer warning. Warning: the following segment contains issues of a very graphic nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, topic at hand.
Topic 3. And let's warn the viewers out there that there's sensitive material.
Stat boy already.
Stat boy already,
warned him.
yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to introduce?
Gold digger.
I will introduce it
Because it's in
because I'm so incredibly adamant about it.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Granted, I'm not in support of the proposed penalty, but the Supreme Court has just recently, let's see, when was this published? June 25th, Wednesday, June 25th, the Supreme Court decided in a 5-4 decision that the death penalty should not be instilled on the child rapists of the United States of America. I agree. However, I do believe that they should be put in prison for life with no possibility of parole, have their Johnson
no
chopped
good
off,
behavior, getting all
Ted
the
Johnson.
behavior.
and their nutsack split in half with a
solder
with a
And
piece
a
of
daily
paper.
steel pipe ringing.
And a soldering iron shoved up their ass. Hot.
Yes. Yes.
They might like that though.
I
But I
have
think
no
they should be
respect for
solitary.
anybody who would ever do anything like that. And I don't agree. Huh? What?
In solitary. Right.
Solitary confinement. Ooh. Solitary confinement will make anybody crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
They're already crazy for raping little kids. So.
Yeah.
humans are naturally social creatures. You put them in solitary long enough, they will go.
They should be killed, but the reason why I disagree with any sort of death penalty going on with the child rapist is because the child just got raped.
Yeah.
They think it's their fault that they got raped.
That's very, very common.
Yeah,
I don't
unfortunately.
understand it, but I mean, I've never been in a situation.
It's all psychological thing
Yeah.
going on there.
And as me and Justin can both attest to, not a whole lot going on up here. We don't deal about psychological stuff.
Well, sometimes rape victims will even try to protect the person that
Yeah.
raped them. Like they
Because
won't
they-
come. Like most
because
rapes
usually they're
aren't even reported.
Because
you know?
usually they're threatened at the
Yeah.
same time, so
Well,
they
they
don't want the circumstances to happen.
Yeah.
But they don't have a reason for why it happened, so they're trying to make a reason.
They blame
which
themselves.
They blame themselves. There has to be a reason why it happened, so the only person they can really truly blame is themselves.
They can't get it that the person's just completely, it's all in their head.
That it just happened.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
And that's exactly why I'm opposed to death penalty for child rapists
Yeah.
who are multiple offenders, because the child
Long-term effects.
just got raped and probably doesn't want to see the guy who just touched him or girl, because there are female rapists out there,
Damn it.
that the child just doesn't want to see that rapist, the man or woman who just touched them, get killed. They already some of them already think that it's their fault that they got raped. They don't want to feel like it's their fault that the person got killed because of what they think they did.
And it could ruin their life.
It
Even
could
more
lead-
than just being
It
raped.
could lead to suicide.
Mhm.
There is no getting around that. Opinions?
I agree. I mean, I think it's a little taking it too far. You gotta think about the victim in the
I
situation.
think it depends on what the rape involved too. Like did they?
Toys, or what do you mean?
That's going,
What do you mean?
That's going a
What do
little
you
too far, Justin.
No, I'm trying to figure out what she means. Like, what do you mean, what's used?
I don't know because there's different kinds of rapes. I don't mean what's being used in the rape.
So,
I'll agree with that.
I think personally my opinion is that if a person has raped different people multiple times, that person that kind of person needs to be killed right there.
I don't know about killed, but
Well, because they're not, if they do it multiple times, they're not learning anything. They're going to
life
continue
in
doing
prison without possibility, without even the thought of parole will do that to anybody.
Well, another thing you gotta think of is our prison system's already full.
Yeah.
And then you're adding more people, especially, dude, most of it is a lot of drug
Yeah.
convictions, a
Yeah.
lot of it.
Drug and murder.
Drug and murder is most of the population in there. And we are in fact paying for them to be in there. Do we want to continue paying for these people to continue
To feed
fi-
them.
filling up? you
It
know?
actually costs more to have somebody on death row and keep them alive until their death date than it does to keep the same person in prison for life without possibility of parole.
Still, I mean,
By probably $2,000 or $3,000 a year, which, it's not a whole lot,
but
but
it's something.
but that's money that our
Yeah.
fucking government can put somewhere else,
like
like
our
Social
national
Security.
debt.
Social Security, national debt, something, because
That's a debate
Social
for a different
Security's already
time.
up.
We can get back on the topic now. Hold on, I
Go ahead.
got it. First-time offenders, maybe 20 years. What are you looking at? First-time offenders, 20 years, maybe 10 years on good behavior, or like 15 years for a guilty plea before the trial.
I must show evidence of rehabilitation.
Must show evidence of rehabilitation. Also, there needs to be, I know there's a lot of rapists who are in prison right now for something that they did not commit because there's no DNA evidence that they did or did not commit it. So I think there should be an abundant source of DNA evidence in order to convict somebody.
In other words, it must be a proven fact.
Yes, either somebody saw it.
Like our system's supposed to be,
Yeah, well,
to
you
begin
know
with.
how that goes.
Yeah.
Our
Not-
system
not
does
just
that, like,
assumed.
3-3.
Yeah, well,
Not just an assumed situation.
that has to do with the jury mostly.
Yeah.
But if it goes to the Supreme Court, like this did, that has to do with the 9 justices that are on there and has no jury going on there. Really, unfortunately, it's up to us, not us four, but
Us, how people.
People in general.
us as a society to condemn or condone somebody for something that they did or did not do. And unfortunately, the majority of the time,
Americans are.
no, I'm not going to say the majority of the time. Sometimes, a lot of the time, the people who go to prison for rape or for molestation, stuff like that, it did not happen. A good friend of the family actually went to prison for about 5 years for supposedly molesting a child. He was coach of the soccer team, and
You're just dangerous when you're a coach or something.
Yeah.
oh no,
There's so many
I know,
ways that
it's-
you can be
it's-
thrown at you and
it's
nothing
automatic.
ever happens.
It's automatic blackmail for signing up as a coach, because the people will look at you funny. People will assume things.
Yeah.
The minute they can even consider a suspicion, they'll jump on that, they'll send you to court and subsequently to prison, because it's your word against a 10-year-old.
It's horrible how people have come down to that too.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the jury is going to believe a 10-year-old before they believe a full-grown 40-something-year-old
Well,
man.
and usually it's the parents that come up with it.
Yeah, it's the parents who
They
convince the
assume
child.
it, again.
And they make
it's
the
a
kid think that,
accusation.
oh, maybe the kid's like, oh, maybe he did do something wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know the true thing from right and wrong.
Yeah.
They've already
So they're
judged.
who are they gonna listen to? Their parents. Their parents think that something
And
happened.
then the jury's gonna
They've
listen to the
wrongfully accused. The kid's thinking, oh, he did this, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the jury's going to believe the kids.
Yeah.
And
But they've
actually-
already, and even if they're proven innocent, they've already been judged in the court of public opinion, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter
Yeah.
at that point. 'cause they've already been
And then they have no career in front of them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have to move, I think it's like within, or no less than 1,000 yards or
Mhm.
2,000 yards or something like that away from the school.
And then they have to put that sign in front of their yard.
Not all of them.
Some,
It depends on
some
where you go.
But they gotta be put in a
But they have to be
database. And then
registered, yeah.
everyone in that neighborhood finds out.
It's a national database, no matter where you
Registered
live, no
sex
matter what you
offenders.
do, everybody is going to know where you are at
With
all
your
times.
picture,
With your picture, your phone number, your cell phone number, your social security, everything about
And
you.
then everybody knows about it, and then you still can't start your life over.
yeah.